Yep, still preparing. Okay, our time to start the Friday managers question and answer period for the July 22nd of 2022, and like to welcome those that are here now on the live and those that I'll say welcome to those that will be watching this later. Many people catch it later and keep track of the. This is this session is for you folks to be able to also help keep track of what's going on in the park. Hopefully, an easy method of doing that. And appreciate everybody that does come on and that does hit the like button, hit the comments are great, and here about both on Facebook and YouTube. So both spots, hit the like button, uh, hit on the get the words out straight here. On the YouTube channel, there's a bell for notifications, and you hit that bell and to have it turned on for all notifications. I don't go live or post that much stuff on the YouTube channel, so you won't get notified very often. So you know it's pretty important that if you do get notified. Okay, this is July 22nd and third week of July. Well, actually, it's the completed the well we had Friday was the first one, July 1st. So, but anyway, only one more week left in July, and then we're in August. It seems like the summer is really moving along fast. I don't know if it's doing that for you folks, but yeah, just seems. And as the older we get, I'll include that because I'm all white now, and I guess just a little bit of darkness left in there, but yeah, getting older, and seems like time just is moving faster and faster. Just kind of reminds that reminder that our days are numbered and there's not much left. In most of us, we're on the latter end of our lifetimes, and so we need to make the most of it and appreciate it. Oh, let's see. Sig's here on. Hi, Sig, and Vicky Smith is on. Good morning, Vicky. And Jeanette's on. It's very hot here, like Florida. That's what I heard. That many other places of the country and the world are experiencing Florida-like weather. And problem is here in Florida, we're kind of prepared to it for it and used to it. And I was reading on a report on, I think it was England, but United Kingdom, uh, and maybe the rest of Europe too, that they're having the heat wave. The problem is that the businesses, many of the businesses, only about less than 5% of the businesses have air conditioning, and the homes aren't much higher as far as that. So I can guarantee you here in Florida, we're like at 95% of every building has air conditioning. Very few people don't have AC here. So we're used to it. Our grid is used to it. It's built that way, and we can appreciate that here in Florida. But our sympathies to all the other places that are recording record heat waves and heat. So be safe wherever you are. Remember to hydrate, stay out of the sun in the hot part of the day if you can, and be safe. Okay. Uh, let's see what's the next item on my list here. Many of you may have. Okay, Jeanette, you do have AC car, office at home, so you're good. Well, I think in the UK, because they're surrounded by water, that kind of moderates the temperature, so they don't have AC, and a lot of people are in dire straits on that. My number two item, if people may have seen the video I put out this last week, I had A&B Reptile Service come in. They removed toads at night. Now, next time the first night I didn't realize that they'd be out the procedure, it didn't come to my mind about how much they would be in between the units. So the next time we do cane toad removal, we will let people know, because you're out with flashlights and you're chasing them between buildings and everywhere else. And I did have a few people checking us, and I appreciate that. If you see something in the park and it's out of usual, it is perfectly and encouraged to check it out, see what's going on. Hi, Mary Lou. And but anyway, they came in A and B reptile removal is the service that we use. April and Brian Valdez own that, and they do many things, including that. This isn't from them, but I got a shirt. They're iguanas. Okay, do this right. There you go. You can see it. Anyway, uh, they do a lot of stuff on the coast and reptile removal, any type of removal you need, wildlife. I've seen them getting raccoons out of people's attics and that kind of stuff. They came in, and on the first night, they were just the two of them, and they gathered about 150 uh, toads that night. And then on the second night, which is the night before last, they came in and also had Johan, Ollie, and Gravy. Johan has a YouTube channel called, uh, let me make sure I get it right here, Sunset Aquatics. Sunset Aquatics. And he goes out, and once again, it's a invasive species removal experts. And but they came out. He has a YouTube channel. He puts out a lot of videos. They came out and assisted them, and I decided to come be with them to see exactly what was going on. And we gathered another 150 toads on that night, the cane toads. If you want, I believe I posted a link to the uh, Florida Trend article, how to be able to tell the difference between regular toads and cane toads. The native ones have a crest up on their head, and the cane toads do not. And the reason why the cane toads were removing them, one, they are very prolific and they were all over the place and they're just icky and whatever. But and I had some questions, and people didn't realize that toads don't have too many natural predators, because part of their evolutionary, you could say evolutionary, but designed in defense mechanism is that they taste terrible. And so toads don't get eaten by many other wildlife. They don't go after them. So they tend to multiply and whatever. But not only then are the cane toads, they have glands on the side of their heads and bodies that, if they're attacked, or once again, fight or flight response, they secrete a white milkish fluid that is a nerve toxin. And it will, if a dog gets a good bite on it and a good dose of it, it will kill a dog. There is no antidote. And they can try to, best thing you do, they say, is to rinse the dog's mouth out with water to try getting rid of any that may still be within the mouth, making sure they don't swallow the water. And there isn't much else to do other than that. So, with many people in here with small dogs, you don't, of course, you're not supposed to let them loose and run on their own, so that you could keep them away from cane toads. But all it takes is that they sniff at something and there's a toad on the ground hiding in the grass, and they, out of a dog's reflexive action, bites at it, and they get that poison. It could kill your dog. So not good to have them around. So that is one reason, another reason to remove them. Plus all the poop that they leave on people's yard, carports, and wherever they gather out in the street. So that's why we removed all those uh, all those toads. Okay, along that line, there was a little bit of discussion this week about feeding some wildlife in here, mainly Muscovy duck. And though it is not illegal to feed the ducks, I said it was illegal, but most wildlife is it's illegal to feed. Mainly the gators and anything left out for coyotes that you should not feed gators at all. It is illegal to feed that type of wildlife. The FWC, the Florida Water Conservation, but anyway, it's the governing arm of our wildlife in here, says you should never feed the Muscovy ducks. They tend to, how you want to say it, it's not, they aren't afraid of humans, and they very quickly beg for food and make a nuisance of themselves. Second reason why we don't want you to feed them, the only proper food to feed them would be like chicken feed or that kind of stuff. And we don't allow bird feeders in here. It's not in the rules, but it's kind of an unwritten one because a feeder and birdseed on the ground will attract rodents, mice and rats. Now, you have 10 acres to yourself, that's fine. You want to feed the wildlife and have them around, that's fine. But with these close proximities, because right here I have an email from one of our residents that they had a rodent problem, and we don't want to increase the chances of anybody else having rodent problems by having food on the ground. We don't allow any outside feeding of animals. Don't feed your dog outside. Don't feed your cat outside. Don't feed the feral cats. Uh, that brings in raccoons, possums, rats, and mice, and then requires us to capture them or relocate them if possible. Otherwise, they have to be euthanized. So please do not feed the wildlife, including the Muscovy ducks. They get two. Right now, we only have one in the park, but there's been times when we had many more. And obviously, somebody didn't like it. And it appears that at that time, they poisoned them, which, of course, is illegal to do. But they will find a place to gather and just, it makes a big mess with all that poop that they put on there. And so we don't want that problem, don't want to have to get rid of them any other way. Do not feed the wildlife. Do not feed the Muscovy ducks any way, shape, or form. Uh, if I, unfortunately, if I find that you're feeding the Muscovy ducks, I'll have to take whatever actions I can to get you to stop doing that. And I don't want to have to do that. Uh, don't like having to get on people like compliance without, how do you say it, acrimony. We just do it that way. Keeps everybody happy. We I take many wildlife pictures. I enjoy the wildlife and enjoy seeing around. That's what I love about Florida. There's lots of diverse wildlife, and but we have to obey the rules. Okay, next item. Next Thursday, we got the July 28th. Here's our menu. Let's see. Make sure I don't cover up the microphone. Anyway, the menu for the lunch next Thursday is hot dogs. And so there'll be a choice of toppings, sauce, relish, onion, slaw, mustard, and or ketchup. And the meal will include 2 hot dogs, chips, and refreshments, all for $6. No extra cost for the takeout container. So remember that. The people are here, our residents. We got a hot dog day next Thursday. Unfortunately, I won't be able to participate in that one. Uh, hot dog, gluten-free hot dog bugs are impossible to almost impossible to come by. And if you do have them, I haven't found one that holds together at all. So, but anyway, there's only a few of us in the park that have that problem of being gluten-free. Lunch, okay. No feed the wildlife. Oh, the last thing on my list here that I have to make sure cane toads. Okay. Uh, just to remind everybody, apparently we've had some new people move in, even though we try to go over the rules and all that. With the dumpster and the compactor, uh, please, all trash, all lightweight trash, into the compactor. It saves room. If you've got a big bulky chair or couch that you're throwing away, don't actually put it into the dumpster, set it beside it. So that way we can take the tractor and smash it flat so it takes up less room in the dumpster. Right now, in our off season, we only have it emptied out every other week, and so it's got to maintain, hold that. And don't be putting any food trash, any household trash into the open dumpster. One, don't want it to stink as it rots, and we don't want the critters coming in and digging through it. All right. I haven't seen any questions on here. We've got 25 people. I only got 5 likes though. Come on, everybody, hit that like button. Let's get Facebook to put that out there to all our residents that are friends of on our list that have liked our page, and by hitting that like button, it'll help Facebook put this out. And it's not for my benefit; it's for the park's benefit. So, all right. Good morning, Terry. I see you're here. I wish you well on your surgery coming up. I believe it's next week. Everybody be in prayer and thoughts for Terry. It's just she's facing some kind of a major surgery, it looks like. So remember her. And I already said hi to Mary Lou. And everybody have a great weekend coming up. It's a warm one. Get to the lake if you can. And I said something at our meeting. Again, I know, I'm trying to remember how many times I said it now, but I said in the trade magazine, it gave the statistics of how many under 5 years of age, the major leading cause of death is drownings. Please don't leave little ones unattended near water. I have a friend that, not through Ancient Oaks, but through other methods, a friend who now has a child that they might be declared brain dead because they found them face down in a pool, and it's just so sad. And not really any fault, but just the thing is, don't leave the little ones alone around water. They need constant attention. And I've seen also some things recently of making sure little ones learn how to turn over and float on their back at a very early age. We don't need lives cut short because of something like that. So I hate to leave on a sad note like that, but prayers for this family, if you would, that are the ones in the hospital without much brain activity at all at the moment. And you're welcome, Terry. I like to keep the Ancient Oaks a community here. We care for each other and help each other with their whatever needs it can be as we go along. So thank you all for joining in. We will see you on the next one. Meantime, live long and prosper. Take care. Now I'll find the button to end the broadcast. There we go. Oh, before I end, there's Anita just jumped on, and Jeanette jumped on. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jeanette. Uh, I guess as a reminder, if you need to contact me, and especially once we close this down, many times Facebook makes it hard on the Ancient Oaks Facebook page for me to get to comments. I don't know why it is that way, but it just happens to be. Send me email, call the office. Don't rely on comments on a post to get to me. They may not. So, all right. Just remember that. Let's see. Put my banner up here. Uh, there we go. There's the email address, manager@aoaks.net. Okay. Have a good one. Like I said, live long and prosper.